So for this video, we're still on indefinite integral, and I'll give you a series of videos to show you how to solve different problems or functions using indefinite integrals. So for this video, we have this example. Okay. So for this video, we have this function. We are asked to evaluate the cube root of w plus 10 times the fifth root of w raised to 3 dw. It doesn't mean that we are only to integrate x here, but you can use any variable. It could be a or any letter on the alphabet. So in this case, we are using w. So the first thing that we have to do is, as you can see, by the way, that should be like that, because our dw, we are to integrate these two terms. So first we have to integrate cube root of w, so you can actually rewrite it this way. Then plus dw. So integrating cube root of w, we know that that will be, we can rewrite this one as w raised to 1/3 dw plus, let's move out 10 here because that's constant. We put that on the left side of the integral sign. Then fifth root of w raised to 3, we can rewrite that as w raised to the fifth w. So now that's simpler. We can now integrate our function. So let's integrate our function, this first term. That will be w 1/3 plus 1 over 1/3 plus 1. Okay, then we are to integrate this one. That's 10. Then we have w 3/5 plus 1 over 3/5 plus 1. Then we have to put a big letter C there. That's your arbitrary constant. Then that's w 1/3 plus 1. That's 4/3 over 4/3, because that's 1/3 plus 1 plus 10. W 3/5 plus 1, that's 5 times 1, that's 5 plus 3, that's 8 over 5 over 8 over 5 plus C. But still, it's not yet our final answer. We have to simplify it. So based on our previous example, w raised to 4/3 over 4/3, we can rewrite that one as 3/4 or 3/4 w 4 over 3 plus this one, we can have that as 8 5 10 5 8, sorry, this is 8, and w raised to 8 over 5, of course, plus C. But then we're not yet done. We will still, or you can rewrite this one as this. So let's go to the next page. You can rewrite that as 3w 4 over 3. Is it 4 over 3? Okay, over 4 plus, then we are to multiply 10 times 5, that's 50. And what is 50 divided by 8? So 50 divided by 8 in fraction is 25 over 4. And that's, let's go back, w 8. Okay, then put w 8 to the 8 over 5 plus C. Or just to make it uniform, you can rewrite it as 3w raised to 4/3 over 4 plus 25w raised to 8 over 5 over 4 plus C. So now that is our answer for this problem. Okay, cube root of w plus 10 times the fifth root of w raised to 3 dw. Now let's go to our second example. Second example is, we're asked to get the integral of these functions. Square root of x raised to 7, so minus 7 times the sixth root of x to the fifth plus 17 cube root of x to the 10th power. This is 10. Okay, this is 10 dx. So as you can see, we can integrate each terms. We can rewrite that one as, okay, the square root of x raised to 7 dx minus 7 6 root of x to the 5th dx plus, sorry, don't forget to put the integral sign, okay, plus integral of 17 the cube root of x to the 10 dx. Now you can integrate each function. Okay, that will be x, this is square root, so that's 7 over 2 dx. And we can rewrite this one as well as, we put 7 on the left side of the integral sign, then that is 6 root of 6 raised to 5, so we can rewrite that one as 5 over 6, that's 6, x raised to 5th over 6 dx, plus then 17, put it on the left side of the integral sign, x, that is 10 over 3 dx. Now let's go to the next page and we can integrate now. There's 3 functions here. So that is x raised to 7 over 2, so that is x 7 over 2 plus 1, then put 7 over 2 plus 1. Then the second term is minus 7, and that's 5 over 6, so x 5 over 6 plus 1 over 5 over 6 plus 1. We put it on a bracket just to separate it from number 7, and plus 17, and that is 10 raised to 3, 10 over 3, so that's x raised to 10 over 3 plus 1 over 10 over 3 plus 1 plus c. Okay, so let's simplify this. What is 7 over 2 plus 1? That's 7 times 1, that's 2. Okay, that's x. 9 over 2, this one is also 9 over 2. This one is 7. And 5 over 6 plus 1, that's 6 times 1, that's 6 plus 5. So that is x raised to 11 over 6. This one also is 11 over 6 plus 17. That's x raised to 10 over 3 plus 1. So that is x 3 times 1. That's 3 plus 10. So that is 13. 13 over 3. And this one is also 13. 13 over 3. And don't forget to put your arbitrary constant c. And we can now simplify this equation. So that's 9 over 2, just like what we did earlier on our previous example. We can write this as 2x raised to 9 over 2 over 9 minus, then we can put 7 first here, then 6x raised to 11 over 6 over 11. And we have here 17, so that's 17. We have 3x raised to 13 over 3 over 13. Of course, our arbitrary constant c. Okay, we can still reduce this one. We have here 17 times 3 over 13. We also have 17 times 6 over 11. So our final answer is, that's 2 times x raised to 9 over 2 over 9. And then that's negative, okay, that's 42 x raised to 11 over 6 over 11, and we have 51 over 13. We're gonna have x raised to 13 over 3 plus c. So now this is our final answer for our second example in this video. So that ends our discussion for this video. I'll be uploading series of examples about indefinite integral. See you on our next video.